Okay, today's date is April 22nd, 2021, and it's cloudy and rainy outside, so this is a bailout video. Anyway, I've been cleaning this up along here. My project today is to put this molding like I did around the door over here. The only difference being is that that this is going to be 5.5 inch and not there. That's better. So I finished this up around there and right here. So I'm going to do something similar over here. And so I've been on this for about an hour, futzing around with it, trying to get it square. I had to measure the this accordion blind so to fit. So that's what I'm currently trying to do with the window here. Is this distance between here and here. I have to account for the thickness of the MDF I'm using. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing, and we'll see how this turns out. There will end up being a little shelf out here about 5.5 inches. So I'll be updating this in sec. Okay, well, now I'm going to cut right here, and that's going to be the base right here, so I'll have to notch that out. So to keep this short, I'm just going to go ahead and that's the game. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to I've already fitted this in right here, and then this will come up. I just got that stuck on there for the moment. So ultimately this is what the woman in charge wants, so this is what she gets. So I'll be finishing this up, and I guess it's getting around 10 o'clock, so I can't use my nail gun. Darn it. Okay, what I'm doing next here is I've kind of made a facsimile of what I need to do, and this is this piece right here is a piece, and then another piece like this. Is going right here. Oops. It's hitting the upper piece up there. Anyway, you'll get the idea right there. So then this will all be boxed in. I'll have a little bit of space here for the cat to hang out. And so I still need to cut this upper piece and assemble it all. Then right here I'm going to be gluing another piece underneath to beef this up, so the fascia right here will be a lot beefier. Then that'll be about it for the rest of for this window. Then I got to do the same down there. Okay, so now that I've got all the pieces cut here, what I did is these are the box end pieces that I put on the corner here, but everything is still floating right now, even this upper piece, because that's the piece that all of this pre-work is getting ready so I can make that upper upper dressing on this molding here. So anyway, I'm going to put this all together and we'll have another shot after. Okay, so I just got some more paint. I'm using this paint here. I use primer and then I have them tint it. And somebody was asking me about what I use for my nailing system. Air compressors are too bulky at my age. They're just out of the question, you know, lugging that kind of stuff around. So I made an adapter, and I use liquid CO2 for pressurizing that. And what I like about it is that this lasts me months, because I even spray painted my El Camino using CO2. So it's more convenient, and when I'm in my house or somebody else's house, it's quiet. The only time you hear anything is when you nail something, you know, like that's about all the noise you're going to hear. So that was that. Now what I've done is cut a piece, and I got Gorilla Glue in there right now, and that gives some thickness, because this MDF is only a 1/2 inch thick, so that gives me 1 inch right there. And I just got through cutting this piece. I'm just rounding off these corners here to coincide with the rest of the motif, and I'll round these corners and get it ready to put the first coat of paint on. So that's where we're at with that, and I got the upper up there all done, so everything's looking good. I want to put this piece up, and then I'll be doing the other one over there. Okay, the carpentry aspect of this window and dressing right here is done. So I have a little bit of spackling and then the painting. And the lady wanted to see what the color would look like, so this is a facsimile of what we're going to expect there. I don't know how well that color shows up, and seems dark for the room, but maybe not. Anyway, the customer is always right. Okay, this segment is to prove that I actually do the work instead of my wife. Everybody thinks she's the one that does all the work. So what I'm doing now is putting the first coat on here. Then we'll probably have a painter come in and do everything. So the material we used here is the MDF. So so when I was putting it together, I didn't use any electric stuff. I just used my handsaw and a square, because it's so easy. It's kind of like cardboard almost. But there's nothing structural about this stuff, so that's why they developed it, I guess. I'm not an ardent fan of MDF, but when you compare that to the cost of wood, egads. So you've seen me do that. That's enough. Okay, as we near the end of the evening. I just got the this blind hooked up. Let me see if I can get some light over there. So almost I'm trying to get this light up here. Didn't realize it was that dark. Okay, so anyway, I finally got this in. I got it all painted right here. Now beyond having this be square and all of that, the other critical element is that this this blind fit in here. As you can see, there's not much clearance there, but it works. So it's done. So that's what you do on a foggy, rainy day in April. Well, I got one window finished. This one still needs to be done, but the guests arriving are kind of pinched my opportunity to finish the other window. This fisheye is not doing. I'm going to have to resolve that with another camera, it looks like. But it's all done, and this rises the way it's supposed to. Really nice tight fit right there. As you can see, so that was the critical thing. I wanted to get that to be as perfect as possible. And so it's done, and this is what you do when it's like this outside at 6,000 feet. Seems like we get all the clouds. So I got to cover up that table outside now. So that's the window project for April, for the whole last week.